If your mornings are no longer as strong as they used to be, and I think you know what I mean, the answer may not be in your medicine cabinet, but right in the cup of coffee you drink every day. Millions of men over 50 in the United States rely on coffee for a temporary energy boost without realizing they are missing the chance to turn that habit into a powerful therapy that can restore circulatory and hormonal health as well as erectile function at the root. I am Dr. Laura, a urology specialist. For more than a decade, I have helped thousands of men discover that sometimes the most effective solution is not complicated pills, but smart changes in daily habits. Let's face the truth, after the age of 50, our bodies deal with two significant challenges: declining natural testosterone levels and blood vessels becoming less flexible. A regular cup of black coffee is only a temporary fix. But here is what science has discovered, and it is critically important: caffeine in coffee is a natural vasodilator. A study published in the American Journal of Physiology showed that it can increase microcirculatory blood flow by up to 30% within just 1 hour of drinking. This means coffee does more than just wake up your brain. It actually opens the pathways in your circulatory system, creating the perfect conditions to deliver healing compounds to every cell in your body. In this video, we will explore 5 science-backed ingredients that can turn your morning coffee into a true vitality booster. We will talk about spices that help stabilize blood sugar and powders that enhance mood. But the number one ingredient, which I will reveal at the end of this video, goes even further. It does not just support one part of the system. It is a rare adaptogen scientifically proven to influence the brain-pituitary axis, the command center of your endocrine system as a whole. It does not just help your body, it teaches your body how to self-balance and restore itself to peak performance. Before we begin, let us know your age and where you are watching from in the comments. We read and respond to every single comment, so please leave yours below. Now, without further delay, let's get started so you can see exactly how to improve circulation, erectile function, and restore your health most powerfully. Have you ever felt sluggish and drained in the middle of the afternoon, even after eating a healthy lunch? That sudden brain fog and energy crash for men over 50 is often not a sign of laziness. It is a warning signal from your circulatory system. Blood sugar fluctuations usually cause this state, and those swings are one of the silent enemies that damage the tiny blood vessels so critical for a firm erection. And our first solution at number 5 comes from a familiar, warming spice: cinnamon. The science behind cinnamon's ability to support circulation is truly impressive. The American Diabetes Association has recognized cinnamon's ability to improve insulin sensitivity. But the deeper mechanism happens at the microscopic level. When blood sugar spikes, sugar molecules trigger a process called glycation, which makes blood vessel walls stiff and less flexible. The polyphenols in cinnamon act like protectors, helping to prevent this damage. But even more extraordinary is another compound in cinnamon, cinnamaldehyde, which has been shown to stimulate the body's production of nitric oxide. This is the key molecule that signals blood vessels to dilate, allowing stronger blood flow. Essentially, cinnamon not only shields your blood vessels from harm, but also actively helps them perform better. So what is the most innovative way to bring cinnamon into your daily routine? First, and most importantly, not all cinnamon is created equal. Look for Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, because it is much safer for daily use than the common cassia variety. A secure and effective starting dose is about half a teaspoon each morning. Let its warm aroma blend into your cup of coffee. That is why adding it to your morning coffee works so well it synergizes with a balanced meal. But be careful, adding sugar or condensed milk to that cup is like pouring water on a fire you're trying to build. It destroys the purpose. Cinnamon has opened the door to nitric oxide production. But what if we could throw that door wide open while also creating a surge of euphoria and happiness? That leads us to the food of the gods. The food of the gods that is the meaning of Theobroma cacao, the scientific name of the cacao tree. But in today's world, most men over 50 are told to stay away from chocolate, seeing it as a guilty pleasure packed with sugar and fat. This is a harmful misunderstanding caused by confusing processed candy bars with cacao's original powerful source. Forget the sweet candy bars. We are talking about pure cacao powder, its raw concentrated form, and one of the most potent superfoods for men's cardiovascular and mental health. Its strength does not come from magic, but from an incredible group of compounds called flavonoids. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Hypertension showed that men who consumed flavonoid-rich cacao daily experienced remarkable improvements in blood vessel function. Their flow-mediated dilation, a clinical measure of arterial flexibility, improved by as much as 30%. That number is comparable to the effect of certain prescription drugs used for erectile dysfunction. But here is what makes cacao truly special. It does not just affect the body. It contains anandamide, nicknamed the bliss molecule, and phenethylamine, a compound that helps the brain release dopamine, creating feelings of euphoria and focus. It not only enhances blood circulation but also uplifts mood and desire, addressing the problem from both the physical and psychological sides. So how can you bring this food of the gods into your coffee without turning it into a sugar bomb? The answer lies in choosing the right type, pure, unsweetened, non-alkalized cacao powder, because alkalization destroys most of the flavonoids. Just 1 heaping teaspoon stirred into your morning coffee is enough. At first, it may taste intensely bitter, far from the hot chocolate you once knew, but that is the taste of the active medicinal compounds at work. If needed, a touch of natural sweetener like stevia can help balance the flavor without affecting blood sugar. Now we go deeper. Suppose cinnamon helps protect blood vessels, and cacao helps them dilate. In that case, the ingredient in third place provides the very raw material your body needs to produce testosterone. And to understand this, we must confront one of the biggest nutritional mistakes of the past 50 years, the war on fat. Many men your age have spent their entire lives following a low-fat diet, believing it was the path to health. But here is the undeniable biological truth. Steroid hormones, including testosterone, are synthesized directly from cholesterol and from healthy fatty acids. Cutting fat blindly from the diet has unintentionally drained the essential raw material needed for your body's hormone production. And the solution lies in a special tropical oil, coconut oil. What makes coconut oil unique and different from other fats? The answer lies in its molecular structure. Coconut oil is rich in a special type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. Unlike long-chain fats, MCTs do not require a complex digestive process. They go straight to the liver and are converted into clean, instant energy. A study published in Lipids in Health and Disease showed a remarkable result. Subjects who consumed MCTs had testosterone levels 20% higher than those who consumed long-chain fats. The reason is apparent. MCTs not only fuel the body with energy, but also provide the building blocks that Leydig cells use to synthesize testosterone. It is both fuel and raw material. So how do you turn your coffee into this source of smart energy? The secret is emulsification. You cannot just stir a spoonful of coconut oil into coffee. It will simply float on top. You need a blender or a small milk frother. Start with just half a teaspoon of pure coconut oil in your hot coffee, then blend for 20 seconds. It will create a rich, creamy layer like a dairy-free latte. Once your body adjusts, you can gradually increase to a full teaspoon. Remember, your digestive system needs time to adapt to processing MCTs, so start slowly. The biggest mistake is using too much from the very beginning. Coconut oil has given us the essential raw materials, but having enough raw material becomes useless if your very production mechanism is constantly under attack from within. That is why, at number 2, we turn to a powerful protector of that mechanism. Providing raw material is crucial. But what if your body's production system itself is being continuously attacked from inside? We often do not think about it, but the testes are an extremely sensitive organ. Stress, heat, and environmental toxins all generate something called oxidative stress, which silently weakens your testosterone production. And in second place, we have a strong defender against this problem: ginger. Modern science has begun to confirm what traditional medicine has known for thousands of years. A recent meta-analysis combining results from 12 different studies published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology concluded that regular ginger consumption has a measurable positive effect on testosterone levels. One of the studies in that analysis showed a 17.7% increase after 3 months. The mechanism is believed to be complex and multi-layered, working in 3 main ways. First, cellular protection. Gingerols in ginger are extremely powerful antioxidants. They act as microscopic bodyguards, protecting the health of the mitochondria, the energy factories inside Leydig cells, where 95% of your testosterone is produced. When the mitochondria are strong, production is efficient and powerful. Second, enhanced brain signaling. Ginger appears to increase the sensitivity of the testes to luteinizing hormone LH. Think of LH as a command sent from the control center in the brain down to the production site below. Ginger helps your cells hear that signal more clearly, thereby boosting production. And third, a mechanism often overlooked: soothing systemic inflammation. Ginger reduces inflammation in the gut. An inflamed gut sends stress signals throughout the body, raising cortisol and suppressing the entire endocrine system. By calming the stomach, ginger helps create a stable biochemical environment that favors hormone production. To add this protector to your morning coffee, you have 2 main options. For an instant boost in energy and circulation, use fresh ginger. A thin, coin-sized slice, finely chopped, will release volatile oils that wake you up immediately. For long-term antioxidant and hormonal support, ginger powder is more effective because it is more concentrated. Start with just 1/4 teaspoon. Many of my patients enjoy using fresh ginger in the morning and sometimes add a pinch of ginger powder to their afternoon tea. One crucial medical note: ginger can have a mild blood-thinning effect. If you are taking blood thinners, consult your doctor before using it daily. The biggest mistake is starting with too much. Let your body adjust gradually to its effects. We have now supplied the raw materials and given strong protection to the production mechanism. But for the entire system to function harmoniously and optimally, it needs direction from the control center. It is time to talk about number 1, a legendary root that communicates with and regulates that very control center. And now we have reached number 1, the ingredient that communicates with that command center. It is a root that grows in the harshest conditions of the Andes Maca. In the book Herbs of the Inca Kings, ethnobotanist Dr. Alejandro Flores recorded, "Our records show that royal messengers and elite warriors of the Inca Empire were given daily rations of maca to maximize their endurance. It is often called the Incan Viagra, but I consider that nickname an insult. Viagra is only a temporary mechanical tool. Maca Gentleman is a conversation with your own body. It is not a patchwork solution. It is a reconstruction from the ground up. So how does this conversation work on a scientific level? Maca belongs to a special group of herbs called adaptogens. A groundbreaking meta-analysis published in the prestigious journal CNS Neuroscience and Therapeutics reviewed results from multiple randomized controlled trials. Their conclusion was clear after 8 to 12 weeks of use. Men who took maca reported a significant increase in sexual desire compared to those on placebo. What is fascinating is that this effect occurred independently of testosterone levels. Maca works by nourishing the brain-pituitary axis, the command center of your entire endocrine system. Instead of targeting just one pathway, it helps the whole system communicate and function more harmoniously. That is why its effects build gradually over time and bring a comprehensive feeling of being yourself again. To incorporate this wise mentor into your routine, selecting and dosing are key. An effective dose typically begins with 1 teaspoon of maca powder per day. As for choosing the type, there are 3 main varieties. Yellow maca has the mildest flavor and is best for beginners. Red maca has been studied more for its prostate health benefits. In contrast, black maca is considered the most potent for energy and stamina. Start with yellow maca, stirring it into coffee, already blended with cinnamon or cacao. Its nutty, toffee-like flavor adds an interesting new layer of taste. Remember, maca is a marathon runner, not a sprinter. Give it at least 2 to 3 weeks before you start to notice the difference. The biggest mistake is expecting instant results. And that brings us to the end of our journey. From stabilizing blood sugar with cinnamon enhancing circulation with cacao, supplying raw material with coconut oil, and finally rebalancing the entire system with maca. You see, now your morning coffee is not just a habit, it is an opportunity. So we have completed our journey. From stabilizing blood sugar with cinnamon, improving circulation, with cacao, providing raw material with coconut oil, and ultimately rebalancing your entire system with maca, your morning coffee is not just a routine. It is an opportunity. Now I genuinely want to hear from you. Out of the 5 ingredients we have discussed, which one are you most excited to try tomorrow morning? Share your reason in the comments below, because your experience may inspire other men. Remember, your body has an extraordinary capacity for recovery. Give it the right tools, starting with just a single spoonful of spice in your coffee, and it will amaze you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the following videos.